Good afternoon, welcome back. So we're just going to do a really quick update on the guitar project so you guys know that I haven't forgot about you. I know you guys are waiting, you're chomping at the bit, so am I. They're both still sitting here in the same exact condition they were when we unboxed them and took a look at them and talked about what we were thinking about doing with them. Before I get on those though, I do have this project, this 345 BB King. When I purchased this, they had changed the 4 pots in it and bypassed the Veritone switch. If you guys look at that video, you see I still have all the original parts for it. This is one of the projects that we have to do. This is exactly the way I got it. Will you be quiet? And yeah, you just threw me off. So yeah, this is the way I got it. I haven't cleaned it or nothing like that. So we got to do a lot of work to this thing. So that's one of the projects, but we're not really doing too much to that other than putting the original wiring back in it the way it should be. And the truss rod cover, somebody spray painted it and it looks pretty awful. So I got to find another factory original truss rod cover for this. But yeah, so the 345 Lucille is going to have just basically electronic work done to it and wiring, good cleaning, take it apart, strings, stuff like that. But that will be one of the projects that you will see on the show. The other two obviously are the 2 tributes, the Goldtop and the Burst. Now, I've been getting a lot of comments about what to do with this, and I've been writing them down. My dad's been sick, I've been sick, we had a family member pass, so there's been a lot going on. I just traveled for a whole week for work. I was in way upper state Michigan, so there's been a lot going on and I haven't had time to dive into this, but I'm writing down all the comments about these 2 guitars, and then we're going to break the whiteboard out. We're going to put them all down on the board and we're going to talk about everybody's comment, their suggestion, what they think should be done with these. Dad and I will sit down and talk about it, and we'll cross off the things that we don't like and check mark the ones that we do, and we'll just keep doing that process of elimination until we decide how to refinish these. Because this one's still going to stay gold, but we don't know if it's going to be all gold and with a stinger, without a stinger. Who knows? There's a whole bunch of different combinations of gold that we could do on this 2017 here. And I think this one is an 18. Nope, it's a 19. So this one has the maple neck, so I absolutely want to leave the neck bare and do a stinger on this one so you can see the maple neck. But we don't know what color we're going to go with that yet. And I got quite a few comments on some blues and greens, so we'll talk about those, and I got some other suggestions as well. The one thing that I didn't talk about the last time I talked about doing these refinish jobs is the guitar that we still had here from Lay's, and that is this Les Paul Studio that my dad purchased from the loft at Lay's, and I can't remember what year. This is the 18. So this one was painted, this one was painted in polyurethane. So it's not going to finish check, it's not going to age, it's always going to look like this. If you damage it, it's going to be a scratch or a chip. So it's not really going to do anything other than this. This is what it's going to look like. It's always going to stay looking pretty as long as we're careful with it. But this one has the rechargeable Fishman in it with the active Fishman pickups. Really super slick guitar. Beautiful, beautiful paint job. They do great work down there. Dad and I drooled over this thing over and over every time we went down there, and finally he pulled the trigger and bought it. Literally right after I was on my way to buy this, and we stopped at a guitar shop and I ended up buying something else, and then a week or 2 later he went down and bought this. So that's one of the options, is if we wanted to do a polyurethane, this is how it would turn out. But this is also what I was talking about, like with that one being all gold. See how the neck is painted on this one, and then have the black stinger on the back of it. So that's just one of the thoughts that I had with this one. But yeah, so there it is. That is one that's been done at Lay's Loft. We're still waiting on the Silver Burst to come back, the one that I had 3 pickups put in, and I had it vintage cleared and weather checked. So When I take the amplifier cabinets down to Lay's, hopefully I'll be able to pick that up. All the other ones that I've had done at Lay's, unfortunately, I've sold and they're gone. So I have nothing else to reference to right now and show you guys. But they do awesome work down there. And they have a factory now too as well. And they do a lot of finish work for Nags and Hofner, as well as making their own brand of Lay's guitars. So if you want to check those out, you can check out Stevie Guitars on Instagram or Busted Guitar Neck on Instagram. You can see a whole bunch more stuff from Lay's Loft. And you can also check them out online, The Loft at Lay's in Akron, Ohio. So that's where these are going to end up for their finish work. But till then, have patience. We will be getting to this soon. Like I said, I'm writing down everybody's comments, what they think we should do with these, and we'll get them all on the whiteboard, and we'll do a video and talk about it. And once we decide what we're doing with them, we'll pack you guys up with us, go down to Lay's, drop them off, pick up the other stuff that we have down there, and drop off the stuff that they're waiting for. So stay tuned for those videos, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.